Do you know what a woman's biggest sexual organ is? It's her brain. You see, to a woman, her thoughts are more arousing than what she sees. In other words, what she imagines a man can do will turn her on more than how he looks. This is, of course, different for guys. I mean, we get turned on or off with whatever we see in front of us. Imagination is secondary. Interesting, right? This leads us to a rather weird conclusion though, and it's this. So, if you can make a woman imagine sexy things about you, then it doesn't matter if you're 4'5" and you dress like a bum. Work her biggest sexual organ, her brain, and she'll get the hots for you. It's true. Now, I'm not saying that looks don't matter. They do. But let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a beautiful woman with an ugly guy? And do you wonder what the heck was going on? Yes, right? Well, now you have the answer. The ugly guy knows how to work the beautiful woman's biggest sexual organ, her brain. So, how do you become sexy in the eyes of your woman? Well, to answer that question, consider this. What type of man is usually regarded as sexy among women? Here's the answer. The hero in Hollywood movies. The central character. The protagonist. Well, most of these heroes are good looking, that's for sure. But here's the thing. Even the uglier ones get the action. You know that dude, Danny Trejo? He's one hideous looking motherfucker, that's for sure. And he even got to kiss Jessica Alba in one of his movies. What the fuck, right? The bottom line is this. Women dig heroes. And if you are the hero in her mind, then she'll pretty much overlook everything else about you. Trust me. So, how do you be a hero in her mind? Well, it's easy if you know how, and I am going to teach you. Before that, however, there's something I want you to do for me. There are lots of guys like you out there. You're here because you want to be better. You found this video today, but not everyone is as lucky. So, I want to reach out to as many guys like us as I can, and to do that, I want you to help me. Scroll down and click on the like button. This way, you can do your part and spread this video to the rest of the guys out there who need help. Do this favor for everyone, okay? Go and click the like button because I'll wait here. Done? Great. Let's continue. Here's a recap on what we've covered so far. 1. What's sexy in a woman's mind is what she thinks of you, not what you look to her. And 2. You can hack into a woman's mind and create the imagery of a sexy man in her brain. Okay so far? The tricky part is the second point. How do you hack into her brain and trick her mind into picturing you as a sexy man? Here's the answer. Create a story where you are the hero. Remember, heroic men are sexy, and you can make any woman believe you are a heroic man with storytelling. Now, here's the thing. Men who are good with women are usually amazing storytellers. Why? Because they have the power to make women imagine anything they want, which means they have the power to control women's minds. And that's why things like Shogun Method are so powerful. Someone who knows Shogun Method has an arsenal of stories he can use on any woman to control what she thinks. But I'm not here to tell you how great Shogun Method is. I sometimes wish for Derek to stop accepting newbies because, let's face it, the fewer people know Shogun Method, the better it is for us shoguns, right? Anyway, back to storytelling. Shogun Method style storytelling is effective because it's different in 2 ways. 1. You're not just telling the story to your woman. It's a real-life experience in which she plays a role together with you. And 2. There's one specific story structure that works all the time. What's this story structure? Well, before we get into these specifics, here's what I want you to know. Throughout history, there's only one story that gets retold again and again. Yes, only one. It's the same story, rehashed with new names, new faces, and new places. It's true. What's this story structure? It's called the hero's journey, or the monomyth, and the story has 6 parts. 1. The hero lives an ordinary life. 2. He gets his calling and goes on an adventure. 3. He faces danger. 4. He overcomes the danger and receives a lesson. 5. With the lesson, he wins a victory. And finally, 6. He returns home, a changed man. Weird it may seem, but all good stories follow this structure. In fact, Hollywood blockbusters obey this formula like a zealot, and that's why they make shitloads of money. In Shogun Method, there's something else that Derek adds to that story to make it work even better on women. The standard hero's journey may appeal on normies, but here's the thing. You need that special extra to make it work on the woman you love. You need that secret Shogun method sauce that gives your story that seductive magic. What's this secret sauce? It's fractionation. Shoguns like me want to keep this for ourselves, but the cat's out of the bag. Fractionation will eat the world, and whoever doesn't know it will probably die as virgins. A woman wants not only a hero, but a hero that gives her the emotional roller coasters she craves. Or, in other words, a woman wants a hero who fractionates her. Now that you know the hero's journey, the next step is to learn fractionation. And where else to learn fractionation but from the master himself, right? Derek Rake has an online masterclass that teaches how to use fractionation on women. Everyone who knows Shogun method would have watched this masterclass. It's not optional. If you want to be good with women, this is the one thing to do. I'm not kidding. To sign up for the masterclass, go to this site, fractionationhypnosis.com. The site goes offline sometimes, and so I can't guarantee you'll go through. And there's a caveat, and it's this. Derek reserves the right to limit the number of viewing slots for the masterclass. Due to the nature of the program, this is necessary to keep unwanted people out. Now, here's what happens if your application is successful. You will receive an email on how to access the masterclass in a few minutes. If your application is rejected, well, try again next time, I guess? So, if the link comes up and the masterclass is still available, go grab a slot. Do it. Click the link. If you don't see it in the video, look for the link in the video description below.